Good morning. It is Monday. It is a weekly reading vlog. As you can tell, I have showered to get ready for work. As you can probably also tell, I am not well. I showered in the vain hope that the feeling that I was feeling was just, you know, when you feel grimy and grubby and like you need to shower and stuff, because like you would have seen at the end of the vlog yesterday I still needed to shower. I was hoping that it was just like I'd been too warm last night and I needed to shower and like blah blah blah. No. He gave me COVID. I have COVID. And I feel like crap. But I managed to shower because I've only just started getting symptoms yesterday and today. I was feeling a bit suspicious on Saturday, but I've only really started getting symptoms yesterday and today. So I was like, I am showering. One, to see if it got rid of all the, you know, sometimes you can feel like congested and you go in the shower and the steam helps. But also, if I get really sick again, because last time I had COVID I was really unwell, like I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital. If I get really sick again, I'm not going to be able to shower because I'm going to be like flat out. Like Kay over the past few days has been like in bed and that's it. She's not been able to get out of bed. I don't want to do that when I've not showered for a couple of days. So like, it's like if I shower now, at least if I'm flat out for the next few days, I've showered, I'm clean. It'll be like fresh gunk from being ill, you know? That makes sense. I'm so sorry if you can hear that fish tank. It is so loud. I don't know if it's loud or if it's just echoing in my head because I've got like a blazing headache from the COVID. Like, I normally have really bad headaches, but this is something else. You can see me squinting. Like, it is unbelievably over. We have weather warnings right now for thunder and rain. That is how overcast it is. It is a solid wall of like grey cloud, and like I'm wincing because my head hurts so much. I am trying to call work to call in sick, but nobody's picking up. Well, nobody's picking up the phone. They've not turned the phones over yet. I don't think anybody's realised the phones need turning over. Because Kerry won't be in yet. So, I think I'm just going to have to message the group chat and be like, somebody turn the phones over so I can tell you about COVID. I'm not coming in. I really hope I've got a mild case this time because last time I really thought I was going to have to go to the hospital because I was like white, my lips were blue, my fingers were blue, like I was shaking. I was like vibrating. I was so ill, so I was like really weak and stuff, so I really don't want to repeat that. I feel horrendous already, and this is just the start. Oh yeah, and there's that. I've also got a cough. And it's not Marticaria cough. It's a different kind of cough. So that's fun. I hate COVID so much. Like, I've been around people before and in contact with people who've had flu. And touch wood, I've never caught it. Or if I have caught it, it's never been noticeable from or distinguishable from a common cold. It's been ages since I've had a common cold. And yet COVID just keeps catching me. I did so well for so long and then I've just had it. Mum was like, you've had it a few times now. And I was like, yeah, no. I've seen a kid, I was like, you keep bringing it into this house. She was like, not every time. I was like, most times. Anyway, I'm going to go try to work again. But this week's going to be rough because this is just the beginning. Hello, it is later on Monday. I've just finished reading Daydream. And I think this is easily my favourite book of the year. This book. I'm not okay. I'm so not okay. I the way, oh my god, the way this book has pulled together elements from the first two, and the way that it pulls together so many different things is unreal. Like, this book isn't just about Henry and Hallie as a couple. Like, this is about Henry and him understanding his friendships and relationships with other people, and Hallie learning what friendship is like, because she starts off in a position where she doesn't have any friends. She's never had that before. She's only had one friend, and he's only ever been interested in her as a friend because she did stuff for him. Like, it's not an actual friendship. It's like he's a douche. Like, it's really toxic. It's actually very similar to like what Stassi went through in the first book with was it Aaron? But like slightly less toxic. Kind of much less toxic probably. If memory serves. But like, this is the first time she's had a proper friend group, and she's still navigating that. Like, you still get to see her navigating that, not understanding the dynamics, or like not understanding, but like learning the dynamics, learning how to fit into a group, and learning to trust that group, that circumstances won't just pull the rug out from underneath her. And it's so sweet. Like, the group chats as well, like there's text conversations in this. Like, you get the text conversations in the group chats and stuff, and there was just I sent a photo at one point of the group chat to my group chat. I was just like, this is us. And it really is, like, they make so much sense. Like, the characters are so real, they make so much sense. Like, the guys are so funny, but the girls, like, they're so wholesome and healing. Like, as somebody who didn't really have many good relationships with girls as friends when I was growing up, like, it was always really, I mean, if you grew up as a millennial, you'll probably get what I mean. Like, it was always really catty and bitchy and snippy, and there was always tension and people fighting and infighting and stuff like that, and playing against each other. And like, it's not until there's like just a certain sort of maturity you need to go through before you can really have a friend group, especially with other women, and not have that dynamic. And it's really nice to see that for Hallie as well. Like, this, like, oh God, there's so much in this book that was just so cathartic. Like, it's so much of this was just, there were so many times I cried through this book for so many different reasons. Like, there's bits that you'll miss if you're not like a Taylor Swift fan as well. Like, at one point Henry walks in and she's lying on the floor with her feet up on the couch, listening to Marjorie and thinking about her gran, and he's like, oh, okay, let's just turn that off. Like, after she explains like her spiraling process, and he's like, yep, okay, we're definitely spiraling, let's just turn off the sad music. But if you don't know about the song Marjorie, you don't get the reference, and why it's specific to that scene. There's another one as well, like an off the cuff comment about another Taylor Swift song. It's funny because the playlist, if you actually look at the playlist after you've read the book, you can pinpoint where the songs would be throughout the book. So like, there's a bit, like, I just thought they were randomly thingying like throughout the book, Well, sorry, just randomly put like the playlist, but they're organised. The fact that the last song is so high school, I mean, come on, like, and before that it's The Alchemy, and like, come on. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I don't know about I don't know many of the songs. Spice Girls. There's so many references to the Spice Girls as well. Teenage Dream, like, just honestly, if I meet Hannah Grace, I'm just gonna cry. I love this book so much. Like, everybody, it's so annoying because everybody kind of shout on Icebreaker, and like, that was her debut, right? And at the time, unbeknownst to her, she was dealing with undiagnosed ADHD and autism, and then she wrote Wildfire, and then by the time she was writing this, she'd been diagnosed and she was getting help with coping and like dealing with the fact that she had autism and ADHD, and like, although these aren't conditions that like are necessarily like curable or like have like, she doesn't say if she's medicated or not, or if medication helps. It doesn't always help everybody. Not everybody needs medication. Like, a lot of people live their lives without being medicated or things like that. But sometimes just being diagnosed and having, like, knowing that you need to work in a different way from everybody else, knowing that your brain works in a different way and that you're not crazy, makes such a difference. And I think you can kind of see that in the difference between the writing style. Like, even some reviews have said like they can tell the difference in the writing style, and honestly, this book is an absolute masterpiece. I'm sorry, like, fight me. I don't know what to do now. I feel so ill. I don't know what to do now. I feel so ill. Hi, Hamish. Hi. He's staring at me. Hi. I feel so ill, but I should probably take some painkiller, like paracetamol and stuff, to take, well, whatever, something with paracetamol in it to take this fever down, because the hot flushes and stuff are not fun. My eyes are burning. Like, you know that weird burning way that your eyes get when you're feverish. But yeah, I feel like I've got a book hangover now. I just want to listen to... Honestly, I just want to listen to Taylor Swift. I just sit and listen to Taylor... And maybe I'll make I don't know if she's made the playlist on Spotify, because I know Chloe Lease does that. She makes a Bergman Brothers playlist for each of the books. I can't remember the titles, but it's in the books. If you look up the title of the playlist, it's on Spotify. Just like listen to the playlist for this. Anyway, I'm gonna go and do something. Hello, it is Tuesday. I feel like crap. I did do some reading last night. I finished Daydream. I think I spoke to you about that. 6 stars. I'm stealing Siobhan's thing. 6 stars. This is definitely going to be like my favourite book of the year. I love this book with all of my heart. It is one of my favourite books. Like, it's going to be catapulted into one of my favourite books of all time. If you haven't read this yet, I think you should. I also read 140-ish pages of Sea Glass. I am reading a quarter of this at a time. I have gone over my quarter because at my quarter chapter end something happened and I was like, I need to read the next chapter. Yeah, so I'll be reading the next. I should get halfway through, like to the halfway through point today. But it'll obviously be less pages than I had to read yesterday because I went over my pages yesterday. So past that day's done me a little bit of a favour there. I don't know what the halfway point is, but you know. I'll work it out later on when I'm reading. And because I'm only reading a quarter of that at a time, I also then picked up the, what is it? Betrayal of Thomas True, which I need to read for going to see AJ West next week, because I'm going to see AJ West on the 11th for a talk on this book. So I need to read the book, and I only got 12 pages into that, but I've started it, so that's what we want. I've started it, that's the point. Oh my god, I'm so warm. I keep having like fever and chills, and I'm going through the fever, so I feel like shiny, that's why. But yeah, I'm going through like fever and chills at the moment, and I'm going through like a fever. I've just been going through like a chills thing, so I had like blankets and stuff on me, and now like my temperature's just gone woof, and now I'm like boiling. But the main reason I came on to speak to you right now is that I've had book mail. This week is going to be rife for book mail. I'm expecting a pre-order in tomorrow and another pre-order in as well. At least 2 pre-orders should be coming in tomorrow, maybe the next day. So I'll unbox them as well when I get them. But HarperCollins did a 50% sale on TikTok. I may have ordered a couple of things. And by may have ordered a couple of things, I mean may have ordered a couple of things. So, yeah, they had to send it in 2 packages. So, yeah, I'm just going to show you what I got. Now, bear in mind, I got money for my birthday, and I'm counting this as birthday money stuff. Oh, okay. I thought this book wasn't out until October. The delivery date on the email said this wasn't coming out until October. So this is interesting. Now, all of these books were half price, and then because it was the first time I'd ever used TikTok Shop, TikTok also gave me a 20% discount on top of that. So I spent less than 30 quid on all of these books total, so I'm very happy with that. So this is You Belong With Me by Vary McFarlane. I have read Vary McFarlane before. I do have another Vary McFarlane book that I've not read called Don't You Forget About Me. The lyric book name is They Get Me. This is obviously a Taylor Swift lyric. I think there's another book in here that's got a Taylor Swift lyric. I did just buy one called Love Story by Lindsay Kelk because it's a Taylor Swift lyric. I have a problem, okay? Vary McFarlane wrote a book that just about destroyed me, and yet I continue to buy Vary McFarlane books. It was well written. It was just bad timing that I read it when I read it. Yeah, I love this tagline. Edie found the one, but when everybody wants him, can she keep him? Like, this is given, like, what's it called? It's a Giovanna Fletcher book that I really liked. Billy and Me. So that's a similar one where it's like a regular person is with a famous person, and the sort of tumultuousness that comes with that. Interesting. I like Vary McFarlane's writing. Like I said, I do have another one of her books. And also, if you're wondering why I'm saying Vary, this is, I believe, an Irish name. The MH makes a V sound, Vary, instead of Mary. Vary. If you're ever wondering why I always say Vary McFarlane instead of Mary McFarlane. And I have checked, and that is how she pronounces her name, is Vary McFarlane. So, fun fact. Anyway, thank you to HarperCollins packing team who put packing tape on that stays secure while you're being delivered, but does not stick to it like it's life's duty when you're trying to get into it. I appreciate you. Also, the women that were doing the actual like flash sale thing on their TikTok were so lovely. They were so nice, like, honestly. They were just so much fun, and they were answering everybody's questions, and they were so, like, they were just so nice. Anyway, I'm going to take these out of the box and then show you what I got. So, I got 5 more books. So I got 6 books in total. And I'm going to show you this one first so that all my friends can have a good laugh at me. But when I saw this for half price, plus a discount on top of that, how could I say no? It's now become canon that I'm collecting editions of this book. And so I had to get this when I saw it. It is the Mina Lima edition of The Secret Garden. Look at it. Look at this beautiful edition of this book. It is absolutely stunning. And if you're wondering why there's gaps in it, so there's actually, it is, as I said, it's the Mina Lima edition, which means there are illustrations, but they've also put these bits of paper in to protect the illustrations, because not only are the illustrations, let me get this bit of paper out, the illustrations have fold-outs. Let me just... Look at that. Look at that. That's absolutely stunning. So this is the house that she goes to. And the gardens and everything. It's beautiful, isn't it? That's absolutely stunning. This is the coolest edition I've ever seen of The Secret Garden. Like, you understand why I had to get it. And for, well, at half price it was $12.50, and then I got a discount on top of that. And like, I'm not saying that to justify myself buying it. Like, if I want to buy something, I'm gonna buy it. But like, I'm just saying, like, who could see an edition of one of their favourite books for like that cheap and not buy it? So yeah, that's the first one. And next is a new release that I just had to, obviously, You Belong With Me is a new release. But this is also a new release that I ended up just having to get. I did look at it and I was like, I don't know. And then I just caved. And it's called Kindling by Bonnie Woods. Bonnie Woods is, so this is a book set in Scotland about a Scottish guy and a not Scottish girl. And Bonnie Woods is from Manchester. So hopefully it's not terrible. I love the thistles on the back. Like, Bonnie Woods is from Manchester, so I really hope that she's done it justice, because it sounds so good. It's like a cosy Highland romance. What am I talking about? Like, they were talking about it so much because it's like their book of the moment, and it just, look at it, it's so autumnal, it's so beautiful, it's just, so yeah. There's a dog. I had to give it a try. Hopefully it's not like the girls that were doing the live have read it and they weren't like, they were talking about Scottish books and stuff like that as well at one point, because somebody was asking about Kindling and they were talking about a different book, and I was like, yeah, that's what happens when Scottish authors write about Scotland, like, it's much better. And then they were saying about this book as well, they really, really seem to like it. So I am hopeful, I'm really, really hopeful for this book. It's about a girl named Harper, there we go, who is stranded in the forest with nowhere to stay. She's meant to be going to a retreat, and Fraser, a gruff local woodcutter, reluctantly offers her his lumberjack's cabin on one condition: she mustn't distract him from his duties. And obviously, yeah, it's going to be force proximity, grumpy sunshine, cozy romance in the Highlands in the autumn, in a beautiful log cabin. I really, really hope she's done this justice. Like, just, yeah, we're not getting into that conversation, it's fine. Next is one that I know Bobby will be very excited about. We were just talking about this book last night, and that is Pole Position by Rebecca J. Caffrey. And this is a male romance, F1 sports romance. This is so floppy. Like, You have no idea. So I do actually have this on Kindle. I got it in the 99p sale, but it was going for half price plus a discount, so like if I don't like it, it's not much fuss. But the way Bobby talks about this, I feel like I'm going to like it. I know nothing about F1. Bobby says you don't really need to know anything about F1. It doesn't get too into like the sport. That's what I like about some sports romances, that you don't get too much into the sport. Like it doesn't need to, you don't know too much about the sport. It doesn't, like, you don't get lost. But I'm enjoying like my sports romances, so I'm here for a good queer romance. And lastly, these two kind of go together. It is the first two books that are released in a 5-book companion series, and this is like, they kept comparing it to Elsie Silver, saying for fans of Elsie Silver, so yeah, they hooked me in. They hooked me in, okay? And that is Loving Romeo and Wild River by Laura Pavlov. This is, like I say, the this is going to be, I think, a 5-book series. The next one is Forbidden King, but it's not out yet. And this one's like a hate to love romance between a boxer and like a society girl-esque thing. Like, or like it says here, she's Magnolia Falls royalty. This is Magnolia Falls series, by the way, just in case you're curious. And like they don't like each other. They're from the like totally opposite ends of society in this place. He's brought up wrong side of the tracks, is what it says on the back, and she's like the princess of the town, and they end up living next to each other and falling for each other, obviously. But I'm excited. I can't even remember the way they were talking about this, but it just made me want to pick it up. Again, it was saying about like Elsie Silver-esque, and we all know how I feel about Elsie Silver. So yeah. And because they had the second one, I just had to get the second one. It's called Wild River. Ooh, I mean, it's about a lawyer. Oh, another enemies to lovers. Another enemies to lovers. One of them's a lawyer. I don't know about the girl though. Like, the guy's a lawyer. I don't know about the girl. But I believe it's all brothers. Like, I believe it's 5 brothers. I think there's 5 books anyway. But it's all, I think it follows brothers of a family. So yeah, I get where there's like another Chestnut Springs like esque thing. But yeah, do you know what? I'm here for it. They're not that long. It's, you know, the reviews that I read before buying them, like I did go and read reviews and stuff, are really, really good. So I'm here for it. I am absolutely in my romance era, so I am not mad in the slightest. I think all of these, except The Secret Garden, are romances, so I'm not mad. I'm gonna have to get my romances. They're taking up an entire shelf now. Like, I now don't have room. I need to move my sci-fi, because I don't have room for my romances anymore, and they're about to spill over, so rearranging is gonna have to come soon. Okay, here you go. Here's the pile. The 6 books that I bought at the HarperCollins 50% sale on TikTok. There you go. I am genuinely excited about all of them. They had 100 books in the sale. 100 books in the sale, and this is all I bought. I am proud of myself. Not gonna lie. That I only bought 6. And I'm genuinely excited to read all of them. So I'm also very happy about that. Oh my god, my arms feel like absolute weights. I mean, obviously, I'm not excited. I was going to say I'm not excited to read The Secret Garden. I've read The Secret Garden, so it's like a different feeling from like excited to read it from the first time. But like, I can't wait to go through this and read the story with these incredible illustrations. Like, they're absolutely beautiful. They're stunning. Like, even the first one, like seeing Mary being left behind while her parents go and party in India. It's so beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm just, honestly, there was no way I was not getting this gorgeous, gorgeous edition. Can I just say? Like, it's beautiful. And again, for half price plus a discount, plus like another 20% discount, I would be daft. Anyway, I'm gonna go and suffer some more because I've run out of steam. I've seriously run out of steam. Oh. But I think my fever's passed, at least. I don't feel as warm, which is nice. I'm gonna go watch some YouTube and then see how I feel. Hello. I guess I'm spending the entire week on this chair. Shut up. I have a weird non-reading update. That is slightly reading adjacent updated. Reading adjacent. Yeah, I can't. So this is a weird pivot, but I was scrolling TikTok and a clip came up of Bring It On, In It to Win It. In It to Win It? I think it's In It to Win It. The one with Hayden Panettiere in it. And it was the bit where they're like facing off before they go into like the final like thing, and the girl's like, well, if it isn't Hip Hop Barbie and a Wu-Tang Clan, blah, 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 like that whole scene, where she like, bring it on, white girl. She's like, ooh, white girl, don't you remember when you used to be one? Like that whole thing. And I was like, oh, I really want to watch Bring It On. Like the whole, like I was planning on like sitting watching all of them and just feeling sorry for myself, but I couldn't find them on any streaming platform. And yeah, so without having to pay like they're on Prime, but you need to like pay to buy or rent them, and I was like, no. So I ended up, I've got a free trial of Apple TV. I actually have two. So I have a free trial with my laptop and a free trial with my phone. I think the one with my phone's actually 6 months, I don't know. Anyway, so I activated the one that I got with my laptop and ended up starting to watch Lessons in Chemistry. I was like, I'll watch one episode, see how they've done. So I'm on the last episode. There's only 8 episodes, but like 45 minutes to an hour each, roughly. I think the longest one's maybe like 52 minutes long, so like, you know. So yeah, I'm on episode 8 now, the last episode. And I love Lessons in Chemistry. It's one of my favourite books of all time. And oh my god, if this TV show wasn't hurting my feelings. Like, I don't know how many people have read, that I know or that are watching this, have read Lessons in Chemistry, but Lessons in Chemistry hurt my feelings a lot. Like, I loved it. It wrecked me. I wish I could find a way to describe Lessons in Chemistry, like, accurately, but I just can't, because I feel like the blurb does it a total disservice and does not give you what you should expect inside the book. It really, really doesn't. But Lessons in Chemistry absolutely, like, breaks your heart. It broke my heart. And the TV series is just, like, twisting the knife. Like, it really is leaning into that absolute heartbreak that it, like, it is hurting my feelings. Like, I'm sitting here, like, for several episodes now, I have been, like, variably in tears at different points. Now, I am in a vulnerable position because I'm ill, and when I'm ill, like, you know, when you're not feeling great, everything's a bit more at the surface. But oh my god, if this is not just hurting my feelings, like, there's just a thing that they've decided to, like, really, like, zoom in on, and it's hurt my feelings a lot. But there's another thing that they've changed, like the neighbour. They've changed up the narrative of the neighbour. So, like, in the book, the neighbour's totally different person completely from who the neighbour is in this, and I like the way they've done it in the TV show. Like, I really, really, really love the changes I love the way they've done the TV show. They've really done a great service to the book. Like, the book is a great skeleton for what they've done for the TV show, and I normally don't like when they deviate, but if they'd made this one book into a film, yes, it would probably, like, I'd be like, like, changes, but because they've made it into a miniseries the way they have, I don't know, there's something about, I think they've done a fantastic job. Like, I think the way they've changed it is more effective The changes that they made it are more effective and just bring more to the story than what was in the book. But I don't think having those things in the book would have been a good idea, because there wasn't enough time in the book to give it the justice that it would have needed. So like the medium differences, like to give it time in the series, like if it was a film, I wouldn't have the time. Because they've got 8 episodes of 45 minutes each, it's then got the time to give it the time it needs, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I'm so loving this. They've done the characters so well. Like Elizabeth is perfect. Calvin is perfect. Like, it's mad, incredible. 630 is the only character I've got a problem with, and 630 is the dog. And that is only because I'm like 90% sure it is a doodle of some kind, and doodles did not exist in the 50s. And like, if that's my only argument, it might be a poodle that's just not had a trim, but like, 630, why does it look like a big doodle? Like, I don't know. It could just be a poodle that needs a trim, but like, it looks like a big ass golden doodle. And I don't, like, I normally hate those. Normally when people are like, oh, it's inaccurate because X, Y, and Z didn't exist at that time, depending on what it is, I'm like, just give it a break. But like, I'm just looking at it and going, why did they choose a doodle? Of all the dogs, why a doodle? Like, I don't understand. Like, there are many dogs they could have chosen. I don't know. Anyway, other than that, like, the dog is perfectly trained. He's doing, like, so many things so well. And the episode they had from the dog's perspective, excellent, because you do in fact see the dog's perspective in the book. Like, you see 630's perspective in the book. They did get his name lore wrong though. Well, they changed his name lore in the TV show. Because in the book, he's named for a specific reason. He's named 630 for a specific reason, and they changed that in the TV show. And I don't know why. It's a simple enough thing. Like, it's a simple enough thing as to why he's called 630. And then why? Anyway. Yeah, I'm away to watch the last episode and probably sort my heart out, so I'll be fine. I've not done any reading because of this, because I've just been watching this for the past, 7 hours, almost? 6 hours? Because I just binge watched the entirety of it. I just poked myself in the eye. I don't know if you saw that, but my finger like flicked down and poked myself in the eye. I'm going to try and go to work tomorrow, which is great because it means I'm going to have to get up and have a shower. Because my test was negative earlier. I'm going to test again tomorrow just to make sure. I've not had as much fever and chills today. And I would really like to go to the Deborah Harkness event tomorrow, but I can't justify going to the Deborah Harkness event if I stay off work sick, if you know what I mean. Like, that just seems wrong. And also, if I'm not able to go 3 minutes up the road to sit on my backside in an office on my own and do, like, light admin work, then how am I going to be up for driving to Edinburgh, which is like an hour away, to sit in a room with over 100 people and drive back? Like, that's not... If I can't manage one, I'm not going to manage the other. My body will not have it. So, we'll just see. I'm still feeling really congested and everything. And I went to help Kay put the washing away. No, it's because the thing she's beeped. I went to help her put the shopping away earlier because we ordered a Tesco shop to be delivered. And I moved something from one side of the kitchen to the other side, and like, not a heavy thing, not like, just something light, easy that you could move really easily, like a child could have picked up, and my heart rate spiked up really high, like 120 something, and I felt really dizzy and lightheaded. I could feel my heart like beat. It was horrible. Like, I had to go sit down, and and I felt really sick, and everything was like, ooh, and I was like, oh, I don't feel good. So yeah, that's another reason where I might just have to miss out on meeting Deborah Harkness. It sucks, and I will be very upset about it, but such is life. Something just happened. I don't know what. Something just fell over there. I don't know what it is. Hello, it's Thursday. As you can probably guess, I am not at work today. And yes, I feel like hell. I think I jinxed myself yesterday by being like, I think I feel a little better. I feel like hell today. I feel so weak. So weak. Like, I barely could get myself sitting up earlier this morning. I can see my eye bags from there. I'm not well. I am really not well, and I'm really not liking it. I really don't like being unwell. And it also means that I will not be going to the Deborah Harkness event. I'm going through chills. Thing at the moment, so I'm really cold. I will not be going to the Deborah Harkness thing tonight, which is really unfortunate because Deborah Harkness is one of my favourite authors, and the chances of me getting to meet her again are pretty much zero. So, yeah. Fantastic. I mean, that's life, isn't it? At least. I think I'm getting to go to the AJ West one. I had a dream. I'm sure I had a dream that somebody was getting married. But I think it was just a dream. Nobody's getting married. But I do have packages to open. Stop it. And I know exactly what they are. I'm going to open this one first because this is the book. And this is the book that should have arrived yesterday, but did not. This is the book that I've been really excited to get. And, it comes with Bumf. 50% off any case of wine. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Recycle your books and receive a W.H. Smith e-gift card. Okay, maybe I need to look at that. Oh, more wine. Okay, I can't like to think I need wine with this book. And this is the delivery notice. Okay. Okay. And then I'm so excited to see this book. This is Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. So as you can see, the orange around, like the orange border, and her name and the title are foiled. I did think this was also going to be foiled, like the orange decorate, like the actual cover were going to be foiled. Is that a parrot? There's a parrot in this book. Oh, and the back is damaged. The back's damaged a bit. That's really annoying. That is super annoying. My belly just rumbled. Something fierce. I should eat something. And then on the side. So, the spine is also slightly damaged. Why? I don't know if they'll bother. I don't know if I'll be able to get another version because it's the special exclusive edition. Like, this is the specific W. Smith edition. So I don't know if I'll be able to get another version of this. But yeah, it is foiled. The regular version doesn't have the foiling, and so it's just orange. I keep doing this so you can see the shine. But I'm so excited to read this. So this one follows West, who is the best friend of the main character. So Ford's best friend from the first one, and Rose's brother from the first one. Because the first one's a brother's, best friend's. For Ford, it's his best friend's little sister, and for Rose, it's her brother's best friend, like romance. But like I don't know if you can see. I'll move my face. I don't know if you can see see if it's wrinkled. I don't know what to do. But my plan is to read this book next. And we've got... Yes! Sorry, I just... So I had a theory, and I actually said to Elsie, when I read Wild Love, that I had a theory about who the other books were going to be about, and I've just opened there's a chapter from the next book, which we also have a title for. It's called Wild Side. And I had a theory about who one of the other books was going to be about, and I was right. I said, like, I had a theory, and I didn't say who I thought the characters were going to be, but I said I had a theory about who I wanted the books to be about, and I was right. Oh my god. Sorry, that excitement just sent me into a coughing fit. I need to not let myself get away with that. That's amazing. Wild Side. And it's the characters I thought it was going to be. I'm so excited. Right, so it's going to be next year, isn't it? It's going to be, we're not going to get that for another year. Oh my god, I've now got a really bad headache as well. I mean, this has just been published, and I'm like, when's the next one? Not even read this, but I'm so excited. So, yes. This is exciting. So this is getting added straight into my TBR because I am planning on reading this month. This package though, is from Tori. They've put like my full name and everything. I ripped the thing off, but they put my full name on the package with the order number. So yeah, just to show you it's from Tori. And I also know what this is. Damn it. I hate it when these things don't work. Wow, that really came off in bits. Oh, we're wrapped as well. Okay, we're wrapped. Does this give you a clue? This is so cool! Does this give you a clue as to what it is? So it's wrapped with a little Porty sticker. I want to keep the sticker. I don't know what to do with the sticker. You stay there just now. It is the Heartstopper fan cards. There's actually so much more than I thought this was going to be. So, I genuinely thought this was going to be like this size. And it was going to be like, I was like, so $14.99 for this is yeah. I'm gonna have a look at these. If you don't want to see what these look like, this is where you should skedaddle off, because I'm gonna open these. If you don't want to, why is it's all taped together? So if you don't want to see the cards, if you're getting your own and you want to see them, this is where I would tell you to like straight off and go somewhere else for the time being. Because I'm going to show a few. So we've got Charlie, and then his little information on the back, and of course Nick. Oh, it's got their birthday. Oh, it was Nick's birthday today. Yesterday. Next year's birthday with one of my friends. Tells you their love language, a little bio about them, their likes and dislikes. And my favourite character, of course, Nellie. Oh, that's so cute. I love Nellie. And Henry! Oh my god, Henry. He's so cute. And of course our queen, Tori. Okay, this is really cool. They've got Henry Maddox, who is a character within, obviously he's a character within the Heartstopper thing, but it's an author that Charlie has a crush on, and I know who he's going to be played by in the next season, and I'm so excited because he is also, I'm not going to spoil it for you if you've not seen who's going to be playing him, but like, I'm excited. They've got the gay, and the lesbian, and the little bisexual, and the queer, transgender. That's so cool. Non-binary, intersex, asexual, aromantic, coming out, pride, bullying, allyship, heteronormativity, activism, solidarity, oh my god, Heartstopper imprinted on screen. Nice. And then just a little bit about more resources and stuff about different things that are in the show. That's in the story. That's amazing. This is so cool. Like these. Oh my god, my stomach. I'm gonna get something to eat after this, I promise. These are so cool. Like, this is so cool. The way that these are put together. Oh, I'm so excited to actually go through these and like properly read them and give them the time they deserve. I'm so happy I've got these. And look at Alan and his little ace. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, I'm done with them. I'm just putting them back now. But yeah, I'm so chuffed with these. These are so cool. Like, I'm so happy. This is so cool. This is going right on my Heartstopper shelf. Well, that is a lie. It's not going right on my Heartstopper shelf because my new shelves get delivered today, which means well, they can go on my Heartstopper shelf, but there's not really much room. My new shelves get delivered today. Kay got me 2 new shelves for my birthday, which means that sorry, this is just so cool. Which means that my shelves are all gonna get a reshuffle because I now have a full-sized IKEA Billy bookshelf and a skinny half-size one, as opposed to like a cut in half this way. Like I've got this way, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to decide what to do. I think I might move my romance over there, and put my special editions behind me. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave. I might put my classics with my special editions because my classics are special editions, or like I've got the cloth bound editions and stuff of the classics. I don't buy like just paper copies of the classics. I buy like cloth bound editions and like nice editions of classics. So my classics are technically what I would classify as special editions. So I might put my classics in with my special editions and have a special edition shelf and see how much room that takes up. Because I need to get my Chloe Lease books on it. I need to get my Percy Jackson on it. Or do I put my Percy Jackson books in beside my Percy Jackson books? Do I put my Chloe Lease books in beside my romance books? I think I want to have like a separate special edition shelf. But I like having my Percy Jacksons all together. So I might have to put my Percy Jacksons separately. I've got enough Percy Jackson stuff now that or Rick Riordan in general, that it's overflowing the shelf. Like, I've got the original 5, like the Percy Jackson, the Olympians, the Heroes of Olympus, Trials of Apollo, and Magnus Chase all on one shelf, and then I've got the Percy Jackson, the Greek heroes, and Percy Jackson and the Greek gods behind that. And then I've got Sun and the Star and my Percy Jackson, one of the special edition ones, slotted into there, and the new Percy Jackson one slotted into there. The King Chronicles are on a different shelf, and obviously I have nowhere to put my special edition Percy Jacksons. So I might have to pull out all my stuff and have a dedicated, specifically Percy Jackson one, where I have like Percy Jackson and the Olympians, and then the special editions, and then the Heroes of Olympus, then the new Percy Jacksons, and then we can do Trials of Apollo, Sun and the Star, separate. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it because we have a different space. Because King Chronicles, Magnus Chase are separate but in the same universe. So like they're all in the same universe. All the gods exist in the same universe. They just don't interact with each other because there's crossover novellas. So there's like demigods and magicians is a crossover, and then there's 3. Is it demigods and magicians? I can't remember what it's called. I think it's demigods and magicians. And there's also 3 crossover novellas. One where Carter meets Carter meets Percy, Annabeth meets Sadie, and then one where all four of them are together. So like from the Kane Chronicles and from Percy Jackson. So they meet and they are in the same world together. And Magnus Chase, if you've read Percy Jackson, you'll recognise that surname. And so there is a connection there. I'm just not going to tell you what the connection is, but there is a connection between Magnus Chase and another Chase from the Percy Jacksons. So they all exist in the same world. It is a combined universe. So I want to keep them together, but I also am aware that there's like an excessive amount of books, plus adding on my special editions from Illumicrate and adding on the new Percy Jacksons, because I've got the Cup one, whatever that was called, and the Wrath of the Triple Goddess coming. I've got the 20th anniversary edition. There's so many books. There's so many books, guys. So I need to figure that out. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get myself something to eat. I might see if I can. I might just have some toast, because I think that's all I can stomach right now. Or I got some more quark. Quark. No, quark. A quark is a physics thing. Quark is what Posh Doc does. No, quark. Is it quark or quark? Quark? Anyway, the cheese stuff. When I got the Tesco order, they had a raspberry one, and I quite like raspberries. So I got a raspberry one, I got the vanilla one, and I got the pouch again. So, I don't know. I'm gonna go. Hello, please disregard my appearance. I'm getting ready to go in the shower, and I'm trying to like conserve energy and like build up energy to go in the shower, because I feel still not great. But I wanted to come and tell you about this. Like, why I've got hair on my face, like somewhere. Anyway, this is the raspberry version of the vanilla thing I was talking about the other day, and like the pot version of the pouch thing I was eating. I just decided to open this to try it. And this is like, you know those little petit pois? Is it petit pois they're called? No, petit pois is peas. Petit filou. Petit pois. Petit filou, like the little kids, the little kids yogurts. This tastes exactly, well, not quite exactly like that, but like so close to almost exactly like that. It smells exactly like that, but this is like, oh my god, this tastes so much like it. So yeah, I mean, if anybody's looking for like a high protein, it's got 25 grams of protein, not 22 grams of protein. That's 3 grams of protein more. I'm saying like I know anything. I've got a hair stuck in my eyelash, and it's not like an eyelash hair, it's like a head hair. It's really annoying me. I don't know if it's still connected or not. Yeah, I'm gonna have this because it's supposed to be like good for before a workout, which is what going to the shower basically is. I'm gonna have Red Bull and some painkillers, and then I'm gonna go in the shower. But oh my god, this tastes so much like a petit filou. It's like an adult petit filou. Like it's the quark thing, so it's like quark. I want to say quark. Sorry, it's such a funny word. Anyway, it's like cheese. Basically is what it is, so it's like protein. And then it's got raspberry, like actual raspberries in it. Although it doesn't have lumps, it's just like, it's smooth, but you can see bits where the raspberry has like been blended in. Only thing is, the third ingredient is sugar, but it's less than 5%. I don't know. It's like 5.5 grams of sugar per 100 grams. So if you're, I don't know how that works, if you're like diabetic or, I'm not sure. I am not a nutrition person, but I don't know. This is good. I'm really enjoying this so far. I just wanted to tell you about it. Anyway, also, I've been reading The Betrayal of Thomas True. I'm now on part three, I think it's part three, yeah, which is page 117. So I'm this far through, which is great. I've told you about my copy of Wild Eyes coming. That's about it. I binge watched the entirety of Lessons in Chemistry. Told you about that. That's all. I was just really excited about my yogurt and I wanted to tell you, and there's still a hair. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat this, watch my YouTube, then go in the shower. Look at me. I'm clean and dry. My hair took so long to dry. I've not been using a hairdryer because my arms are too sore to be, so I've just been letting my hair air dry. So, but I think it gives it more volume. Anyway, not the point. I'm clean. I managed to have a shower. Yeah. I feel like I'm recovering. Anyway, Hamish is staring at me because I need to let him out. But I've just finished The Betrayal of Thomas True, and again, one of those ones where AJ West had me go until the end. Like, I thought I knew what was going on, and then I was like, oh, maybe I'm wrong. And then I was like, oh, but, like, it gets you. It gets you. Like, AJ West just, like, in the end, I was right. I got the rat right. I wasn't very far through that part of the plot when I guessed who it was, but there was enough seeds of doubt that I couldn't be 100, like I wouldn't have put money on it. So, you know, I was like, but what if it's, but what if it's, but what if it's, like, and then I was doubting, you know, but I was right in the end. And then the end had me in a chokehold. Like, I can see why Susie was crying at the end, because oh my god, I was nearly there. I was nearly crying. But it was fine. I was reading it so fast. This book was so fast. See once you get into it, it's so fast. The chapters are only like maybe 5 pages long at most, and they just keep going. It's like I was just going to read like to like the next part because it's set in 6 parts. I was just going to read to part 3, and I finished the book. It's only 300 pages long, and do you know what? I love this size of book. It's a nice little hardback. It's that like like if you watch a movie from the 80s, like the 80s Brat Pack style, like book size that you see them with in the school, and like, you know, from like Dirty Dancing set in the 50s type, not Dirty Dancing, Grease, set in the 50s style, like these are the hardback sizes they have in the library, is what my brain thinks of. So there's book number 3. Book number 3 read. I think the next one to read will be Wild Eyes. I do also have All the Living and the Dead. I still need to get, this is my stopping point for this. So I need to read my pages of this, but I also need to start Wild Eyes, which I'm so excited to start. I've been waiting on this book. This book is my reward for finishing The Betrayal of Thomas True, because The Betrayal of Thomas True I needed to read to go and see AJ West next week. But yes, Hamish, I know I need to let you out. I just need to pop my, what's this called? Bookmark into my book. There we go. Bookmark is in the book. I will go and let Hamish out, and then I will start. I'll probably have a little bit of I usually need like a little bit of a break between books. I can't just like start a new book once I've finished another one because the whiplash is too much. So I'm going to take a little break. Maybe go upstairs and see my new shelves, and maybe show you my new shelves, and then start my new book. Hello, as you can see, we are in the office. So this is what's currently here. As you can see, there are books. They're not on the floor. They're on the printer, so they're not on the floor. But this is what's like. This is what's currently here. But now my little one is over here, and behind me, ta-da, that one's still over there. But I have all all this space. And I just need to decide what's going on there. I was thinking about maybe putting my romance on here. But now I'm thinking about maybe putting my romance over here. I want my special editions somewhere over here. Because like when I film and stuff, it would be nice to have like my pretty books behind me. Does that make sense? But then like when I'm sitting down, this is what I can see. So I'm definitely moving my classics. So like these are my classics up here. And I'm going to put them beside my special editions because, well, look at them. They're so pretty. Like, my classics are special editions. So, currently, Hamish is very intrigued by what I have to say. Currently, these are my special editions. And down here. And then these are special editions. So that's the Bragman Brothers ones and that's the Percy Jackson ones. This is a special edition in here somewhere. Like I have, I'm so warm, stuff just everywhere. But I could also integrate my special editions just in the shelves because like there's the Martian Project Hail Mary and Artemis special edition, and I was like, this is my sci-fi shelf. It is upset that this is all the sci-fi I have. That is it. This is all the sci-fi I have. This is just one shelf of sci-fi. Although you could argue that this is sci-fi. I don't know. The sci-fi fantasy line to me is big. I don't understand it. I don't know where it crosses over into fantasy. And it's no longer sci-fi. So, yeah. But I don't know, because this is now, like, my Bergman books are there because there's now no room on here. Like, yeah, there's like a little bit of room, but there's not actually enough room. And down at the bottom, I don't know if you can see, like, there's some books falling over there, but there's at least 4 more Elsie Silver books to go in there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 John Green books that are supposed to be on that shelf. There's not enough room for all my books that I need to go in there, plus the ones that I'm reading this month, plus the ones on my TBR shelf. Like, I like to leave room on my shelves for future proofing, so I don't just stuff everything in. Like, this needs to go somewhere else because I need the space for my romance shelf, so that's what I'm thinking about putting my romance over there, and it'll look pretty. But then I want it like here to look pretty. I don't know. I've decided though I was going to put my special editions over there, but I now don't want to put my special editions over there because the window is here, and I don't want the sun to damage my special editions, especially since, like, you can see the Juno Dawson ones. I've got it facing out so that you can see I think yellow face is the most obvious, so you can see the edges, and I don't want it to bleach, so I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm doing. Isn't that right, Hamish? He's so cute. I can't get over how cute he is. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. I've got there's like here, I've got books on the edges. Hamish's dog treats. I'm gonna have to figure it out because there's too much. But that is not a job for tonight because I am not physically able to be moving stuff around, and it is like a sauna in here. It is just a case, and I know you're warm as well. It is just a case computer that's on, but it is like a sauna in here, so that will not be getting done tonight, and I'll probably need help from somebody. I'll need help to do the organising. I don't even know if I'm going to leave everything in like I think it will leave it in genre. I think it will leave it like genre based because I like having it separated out that way. Anyway, you don't need to sit here while I think. But look at that little. It's so cool when it does that. Anyway, I'm gonna go and read. Hello, it is Saturday. I was away to look at my watch and I realised I've not had my watch on pretty much all day. I took it off because it was annoying me and then didn't put it back on again. I've just realised that when I vlog at this time of night and I'm sitting here and it's like, I don't know, the way my house is configured, this here, so this dark black void that you can see back here, this is the bathroom door. So when you go out the living room door there, the bathroom is on your right. Like the bathroom door, there's like a radiator on the wall and then the bathroom is on your right. But I've realised that this might make some people feel uneasy because I sometimes catch it and I'm like, oh, like there's, you know, what if somebody appears in the doorway, and I feel like it might freak some people out. So I'm going to move this over here. We're going to move over here so it doesn't freak you out. So I apologise. I will probably end up getting it in frame again at some point. But for now, you know, it's fine. I came down here to read. I came down here to edit. So I filmed my August wrap up. I'm now in significant pain. I actually rearranged some shelves as well, which my shelves are a mess right now. I'm trying to configure my special editions, and for the most part it's okay. Like my Percy Jackson shelves, so happy with. I think I'm okay with like another couple of shelves as well, but I just don't know how to get some, like my Bergen Brother ones, like I don't want to put them over, I don't know, I'll show you later and we'll talk about it. But so I came downstairs to edit. I've edited, posted, it's live now. But just as Kay was going upstairs, she brought me down my jumper because I forgot both my jumpers upstairs and I was cold. So she brought me down my jumper and she went upstairs to go and play, I'm assuming Stardew. But when she came back down and she turned around to go up, there was a spider on the carpet. And so Kay was like, "Ugh," as you do, and tried to stomp on it because panic set in, and she missed. And then she missed again, and it disappeared. And she couldn't find it. And now I've been sitting here for the past at least an hour, maybe 2. Instead of reading my book, I've been sitting here looking around waiting to be mugged by a spider. Like I've been sitting here not able to concentrate because all I'm thinking about is the fact that there is a spider in the room with me. And it's probably not even here anymore. Like the other day, one came over the arm of my chair and that's all I'm thinking about. It's like, why do they run at you? Why? So I'm going to go back to reading. I'm going to stop talking about them. Sorry, I know it freaks some people out. Tori doesn't even like it if you talk about them. So, but I just wanted to share that like for the past hour, maybe 2, I've not done any reading because I've been so distracted by the fact that there's a creature in the room with me. That's not Hamish. That is how much I hate them. But I also came in me a cup of tea and I was like, I'm going to drink this just in case, so I don't throw it all over myself. But yeah, so I am reading Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver, and I am 148 pages in. I am enjoying it so far. It is, I don't know whether to call it a slow burn or not. I don't know if I understand what a slow burn is. Like, they're attracted to each other. Like, they're very much attracted to each other. Like, I don't know if that, but nothing's happened yet. Like, they're obviously, like, we're only like, we're not even that far into the book. Like, but I don't know if a slow burn is like for the attraction or if the slow burn is for anything to happen. I think it's meant for anything to happen. So like, nothing's happened yet. Well, no, that's a lie. They've kissed. Sorry, apparently now I also have the yawns. They have kissed, but not like properly. Like like not properly. It was the whole bit. I accidentally turned on my music again there. Nothing's actually happened, so I don't. It's not like an instant, but like they're attracted to each other. But like, I don't know. Things have just lined up for them to be alone. So we shall see. But I'm so happy because there's horses in this one. This is like, I love horses. Like, I am accidentally on Horse Talk, and I blame Miss Elsie Silver right here, because not the Chestnut Springs series, because they live on a cow herding ranch. Like, Cade is actually a cowboy, like an actual cow herding, cow ranch living on, cattle herd having cowboy, like a proper, has a herd of cows that he farms, cowboy, like a cowboy. You get what I mean? Cade is in fact a cowboy. Like, the farm that they live at is a cow farm. It's a dairy farm, a meat farm. I don't know if it's a meat farm or a dairy farm. It's a cow farm, right? So they have cattle, and therefore he is a cowboy, because he like runs the ranch and he goes out and he's a cowboy. You get it. You understand what I'm saying. But in the let me consult my map. In the Ruby Creek series, is it Ruby Creek? I think it's the Ruby Creek. And the series that's set in Ruby Creek, Gold Rush Ranch series, I can never say it. That is a horse farm. So they are a breeding and racing facility. So they breed racehorses and they race racehorses. Like they jockey, or they don't, like they race horses, you know what I mean? Like the racehorses go to race at racing events. I'm doing well. So because of that, like I ended up getting interested in horses, and West, my god, is a horse trainer. And so we've met a horse. And she's such a sweetheart. I'm reading Wild Eyes, and so far I'm really enjoying it. But I'm so tempted to go to bed to read, because all I can think about is the fact that we're not alone, Hamish. And I feel like I'm being watched. But it's only like, well, it's 5 to 10 now. Tomorrow I'm going into Edinburgh to meet up with Tori, Vicky, Bobby, and one Maria V. Snyder. So I'm excited for that. Where are you going? I'm just got to check, just to see what's going on down there. So yeah, I will be going to bed at some point soon, probably. I won't be going down to Edinburgh too early. I'm thinking about going down to Edinburgh a little bit earlier and going into the romance shop, because I'm really excited to go to the romance shop. But I will be, my romance shelves are already chocker. Like chocker. Am I just a romance reader now? TBD. Hello. It's Sunday and I did not film any of me being in Edinburgh. Yeah, that's a bit standard for me. I did do some shopping. These are not part of this haul that you're about to see. These are the editions I already had, but Maria very kindly signed them all for me because she was here for the tour. But I missed the meet and greet because I got the times mixed up, but we were at dinner and she signed them all for me. Anyway, and she signed them all in like colour coordinated pen, which, iconic. This is so cool. Anyway, so yeah, I got these all signed by Maria. And I ended up getting a few books. This is a bag of stuff from Rare. I did not go to Rare. This is a bag of stuff from the Romance Bookshop in Edinburgh, which will not stay upright. Tori got me stuff from Rare. And yeah, so I'm just going to show you what I got because I don't do dedicated haul videos. So I saw the UK editions. So these are the US editions of this, and these are the UK Oh, they're the same height. So I ended up getting them, and again, Maria has signed these. So I've got my Poison Study. Where is it? Magic Study. This is the UK edition. They look like they're different sizes, but I swear they're just about the same size. Magic Study and Fire Study, just to show you the comparisons. I really liked the US edition, so I bought the US edition, and then I saw the UK edition when Tori was putting them out, and I was like, damn it. So I ended up getting the Tori to get me the UK editions while she was at Rare with Maria. So there's 3 on the count. I don't think I'm going to be able to hold it up afterwards, but I will try. Then Tori saw this and got me it. So this is from Tori. I took the styrofoam off because the styrofoam just sounds horrible. But I hope this is focusing okay. She found this pen pot. I don't know if you can see this properly, but it's a Fourth Wing book pen, but like it's got like edges, so it looks like a book. And it's Fourth Wing, Rebecca Yaros. And it's got the dragons and the parapet. And it says Basquiat War College Volume 1, Dragon Riding. And then on the back it says a dragon without its rider is a tragedy, a rider without its dragon is dead. Because we all know that is the motto of the Dragon Riding Quadrant. And I love this. See, when Tori sent me the video of this being like, I slipped and accidentally got this for you, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, you remember my reaction when I got the mug from Smash. This is like the book pot equivalent, so like it's a little pen pot. I am loving this so much. Like, all the Fourth Wing stuff. Fourth Wing is like my level fantasy, but also like I just love Fourth Wing. Sorry, you just fell over. I don't remember where you were sitting, but this I'll have to do. My phone, I usually just sit it on its edge and it just sits up, and today it's just like fallen over. And now there's what I got from now there's what I got from the romance bookshop. First of all, I went to a sign-in for Emily Rath, who, by the way, was an absolutely lovely human. She was so lovely, so lovely, and she chatted and signed my books. So this is Pucking Around and Pucking Wild, and these are both hockey romances. I did not know until I started reading Pucking Around today, after already booking my tickets for this. Look, questionable choices were made today. You will see in a second what I mean. I booked in, I had these on Kindle, I have both of these on Kindle, got them on a 99p deal, had never started them, only started reading it this morning before I went down to discover it is a why choose. But it's not a reverse harem. It is 1 girl, 3 guys, but it's a proper, I think it's a proper polyam relationship. Like, they're not just all dating her, like they're all together, like to get like all intersectionally together, like the guys are with the guys and with her, and like she's with all, like they're all together, so it is also queer, question mark, because that's what it says in the start, like, because it says, I know these things mean things, but it said like the tags are MF, MM, MMF, MFM, MMFM. Romance, romantic comedy, insta love, friends to lovers, queer awakening, too much sex, don't poke the bear, golden retriever, everyone has tattoos, baby girl, daddy, Finnish 101. Like, there's a Finnish character in this. So like, it's not, from what I understand from, because I don't read poly books. I've only read 1 set, which I talked about ages ago, and it had like a character with DID, and I had some issues with how they did it, but other ways I liked. Anyway, so like, it's
far as I understand it, there is a difference between MMF and MFM, and then obviously MMF, like, depending on where the letters are, means a different thing. I just don't know what it means. So I'm going in this with, like, absolutely no idea what's going on. And it's a new thing for me, so I'm excited to see what's going on. And obviously this is the sequel, but I don't know. I think this is a different person, like, maybe a different couple? Throuple? Quadruple? Kind of gets out of sorts when you start adding 4. Anyway, so yeah, I got these, both signed by Emily Rath. She was so lovely. So lovely. And yes, that is, we're down to 5. I also forgot to show you, so I got 2 bookmarks from, so this is the, it's not going to focus, it's the Book Lovers Bookshop. I think they do actually do online orders, so I got bookmarks from them. They put them into the books when I bought them. I'm doing this haul all out of sorts. I saw this badge. It says some disabilities are invisible. This will not. I'll need to get Beauty Blogger about it. And I just was like, yes, I need to get that badge for obvious reasons. And then, oh my god, my stickers are falling apart. Not falling apart, but like, I saw the sticker first and then I saw the badge. And I was like, well, I'll have it both. And this was the last sticker. So it says some disabilities are invisible. And then we have a Read with Pride sticker. And then we have a Queer Books this is author Becca Steele Queer Books sticker. And then I have zero shelf control. I had to pick this up after I ended up with a stack of books. So you'll see why in a second. And then I think I had to send a photo of this to Bobby because she knows. And she got me to get her one. And I also think that Chloe from Chloe Reads Books will appreciate this. And I'm going to send her a photo after I finish talking to you. But I'll also tag Bobby and Chloe down below. Wear the hat, ride the cowboy. Yep. That's a Chestnut Springs reference. And when I saw that, I was like, whoop, I have to get that. And then because I made Bobby read Chestnut Springs, obviously I sent her a photo of it and she was like, can you get me one of those, please? And like, I was literally waiting for her to get to a certain part of the book, and I was like, I had to, like, anyway. Yeah, so I feel like Chloe Reads Books is going to appreciate this sticker as well. So I'm going to send her a photo of this in a second. But now for the haul part of this. So first of all, not adding to the TBR, we have the last 2 books that I don't have yet in the Bergman Brothers series, or for this one, the Bergman Sisters. So we have If Only You and Only You Forever by Chloe Leese. These are the last 2 that I needed to complete my set, and when I saw them there, I was like, I can't not get them. It's a sign. So yeah, I got these 2. These are not going onto my TBR, thankfully. Also not going onto my TBR are Behind the Net and The Fake Out by Stephanie Archer. Yes, I do already have these. Yes, these are duplicate copies, but these are the traditionally sized published copies, like the trad publisher copies. I have the indie copies, like the indie published copies, and the Wingman, which is the 3rd one, comes out this month. It's on my TBR for this month, and it only comes out in the trad published version because she got picked up by a publisher, and so the indie ones are no longer available. So of course I had to get a matching set. I'm going to keep my indie ones because I cherish them, but I wanted to get matching sets. And when I saw them, I took it as a sign. Now, back onto what may or may not be a bad decision. I bought the entirety of the Love Light Farms series. So there's Love Light Farms, In the Weeds, Mixed Signals, and Business Casual. I don't know what order these go in. I'll find out at some point, but I have no excuse for this except weakness. Chloe Leese, who wrote the Bergman Brothers series was raving about these, and I was like, well, I trust you. So, yeah. Oops. And the rest are all not necessarily standalones, but standalones in the sense that I didn't get any companions with them. So the first is The Time I Got Drunk and Yeeted a Love Potion at a Werewolf, which is the companion to That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. It's on the back there. Which obviously you saw Vicky get me for my birthday, and when I saw this again, it was like a sign that they had this in the bookshop. So I decided to get it. Next is The Boyfriend Subscription by Stephen Salvatore. I have been having a horn about this one. It was on my wish list for a while, but I wasn't sure about getting this, but I realised that all of my male romances that I have are written by female or AFAB non-binary people, and I have none that are written by men. And so this is a male romance written by a man, and so horse's mouth and all that, I would like to actually read a male romance from the point of view of a male author. So yeah, this one is it's kind of like a marriage of convenience or relationship of convenience type situation where he needs to look good, so he like makes a deal with the other guy to be his boyfriend so he looks good, and obviously they probably end up falling in love. And next is one I thought I had pre-ordered, but it turns out I hadn't, so when I saw it in the bookshop, say it with me, it was a sign. And that is A Werewolf's Guide to Seducing a Vampire, and this is the third in the whatever the heck this is called series. First one's A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon, and then A Demon's Guide to Win a Witch is the next one. And yeah, like I say, I thought I pre-ordered this and I hadn't, so when I saw it on the shelf I was like, oh crap, I need to get that. So here it is. I'm very excited about this, and look at it. It's so pink. I love it. It's so beautiful. Like, oh, I love these books so much. And then lastly, I got myself a little non-fiction that I was quite excited about when I saw it, and that is Disability Intimacy by Alice Wong. I have this companion, so there's disability, oh my god, that's terrible. Disability Visibility is the other one that Alice Wong has edited, and that is more about just specifically seeing disabled people in things. That sounds really unusual, but I know what I mean. This is more about intimacy, well obviously intimacy in disabled interabled relationships, and I really enjoyed the first one. I love non-fictions about things that matter to me, and obviously being disabled, this is something that matters to me, and so when I saw it in the shop, it just seemed like a sign, so I had to get it. Okay, the stack over there is looking a little bit dangerous. Give me a sec. So I'm gonna show you. That's the stack. It is hefty, but I'm very happy with my purchases, and it will go a long way to getting me to my 1,000 book library. But I'm gonna get myself into jammies, get myself a cup of tea, and chill out and read a little bit more before going to bed, because I have work tomorrow. Actually, do you know what? Thinking about it, I'm just going to end the vlog here. So if you want to let me know you're here, but you don't want to sit and type a comment, if you leave me stacks of books emojis, because that's what I've got next to me. This stack is dangerous. I'm going to get some photos to send to my friends, and then I'm going to, like I say, get my cup of tea and get into my jammies, because yeah, I just want to relax. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Well, that lasted long. Bye.